What's happening? It's good time now as any.
Good time now.
Good time now, bad time later. Like when you eat bad food and later you gotta poo. All right, here we go.
That's true of all food, not just bad food.
What's this? Oh, I played that last week.
What's this? What could it be?
I didn't name it. I don't know what it was. Oh, it does say Me Channel in the lower part. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. It's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What were you talking about?
Nothing yet.
Nothing at all.
Just sat down.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. Welcome back to the Monday Show, everyone. I'm Scott Johnson, and that's Carter Johnson.
It's me.
My daughter.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're my dad.
I'm your dad. You're my daughter. Let's call the whole thing off. Hey, here's the deal. We're we're back, and some business notes. Next week we will be doing the show an hour early.
Yes.
Because
so 3 p.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah, and my mom has her birthday dinner that day, so that's why we got to go do that.
That'll
Scott Kurtz is in the chat, by the way.
Hello.
No pressure. One of the people online whose work inspires my daughter, and no pressure. It's just Scott Kurtz.
We're peers now.
I know. Well,
I feel like I can confidently say that.
He has made you feel very comfortable to say that.
Yeah. That's
how nice a guy he is.
He's a cool dude.
He's a very nice guy.
He's a very cool and nice dude.
I'm very fond of him. There are only 2 Scotts that are any good in this world.
And one's not you.
Who's the other one?
I don't know.
Scott Glenn.
Scott?
How many Scotts
Pilgrim.
do you know?
No, he's a butt.
Scott Glenn's all right. Scott.
I don't know who Scott Glenn is.
Actor.
Actor?
You've seen
Scott Bakula.
Silverado. Bakula's nice too. He's a nice guy.
Is he? I don't know. I just know that he exists.
He's supposed to be. I mean,
his name is Scott.
No one ever came out with anything and said, "Oh no, Scott Bakula touched my boob" or anything.
Yet.
Oh, you think it's always a yet?
It's always a yet.
This Neil Gaiman stuff is really bumming you out.
Yeah, it's a real bummer.
Do you want to talk about that at all?
I don't know. I really like.
It's one of your heroes.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would. You talked about his work incessantly.
I really like his books.
Yeah.
That's
That's his work.
Yeah. There's a lot of authors
and you
that
love
I'd say that about.
the TV show adaptation of Good
Omens.
Season
Wonderful.
1 and 2. You love those.
But I think he's a butthole.
I mean, do we know anything about, like, has he denied them? Or what has he said?
He has said that it's all true, but it was consensual, and the women are saying it was not consensual.
Yeah.
So it's a little point of contingency. Either way, it's all gross.
Yeah, no, I don't
Even
like
if
any
it was
of it.
Consensual, like he was like 40 something and she was like 22.
And he was married. He had kids.
Yeah, married kid. Like it's all
It was
icky.
one of them was his nanny.
I don't like it. The power dynamic's gross no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I've accepted it as a huge bummer.
This is the problem. There's that phrase, don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
But they ought to tweak that and say, don't meet your comic book creator heroes. Because more often than not, I have been disappointed by somebody in the comic book industry that I thought was amazing.
I feel like there's this thing, it happens with YouTube a lot too, where, not to stereotype, but like nerds who didn't get a ton of attention previously, who suddenly blow up and become very popular.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with that popularity and that influence, and it usually takes them down a pretty rough road.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's a maturity thing?
I think that's why a lot of YouTubers tend to,
some high profile
some not
ones.
great things.
I think I
think once you hit a certain level of fame, a lot of your morals get iffy. Get iffy.
Were you a fan of Dr. Disrespect before
No.
he did some real disrespect?
I barely registered him as a human being, as a person that exists.
Bo called him Dr. Mustache for years.
Dr. Mustache.
He could never remember the real name, so he called him Dr. Mustache.
He looks like if Eggman got a little more modern with his look. You know what I mean?
Eggman. Oh, yeah.
From Sonic.
I always think of him as Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Japanese called him Eggman.
I don't know.
We called him Dr. Robotnik. I think so, because we had Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. That was a whole separate video game.
Yeah, but people call him Dr. Eggman, and it's pretty interchangeable.
I don't know. I got to figure that out. I got to find that out.
I don't know. Sonic's weird.
Sonic is weird.
Sonic's one of those things.
Speaking of Sonic, you know what sounds good right now?
No.
Oh, like one of those Sonic burgers with the tots that you get.
Oh, those tots are good.
Dude.
I haven't. Oh, so you know who else has a pretzel? But pre-show we were talking about pretzels.
They have
like
pretzels?
soft pretzels. They have a pretzel. It's like a stick almost of a soft pretzel.
Yeah.
It is so gross. But
Hold on. I
and
thought the definition of pretzel was that it had to be all twisted.
no, it's just like how you prepare it. You
Well, then it's just a breadstick.
No, you boil it before. There's like a special way of preparing it, special ingredients, all that stuff.
Yeah, but this is like our taco sandwiches. Like a breadstick, it's a breadstick if it's straight.
A taco is not a sandwich. It has 3 sides connecting.
What? 3 sides?
Yeah, it has 3 sides.
But you can do a pita sandwich, and that's basically the same.
Yeah, but that's iffy into taco territory.
Taco territory, first title of the night. Somebody put that in.
That was a good one.
So hold on a minute.
Anyway, point is,
hold on.
they have a pretzel.
But
it's
that's
gross.
not okay. But I'm going to just say it. You can pickle. Okay, for example, a pickle is a straight up like it has to be cucumber based. That's
No,
a pickle. Yes.
incorrect.
You can.
That's an
pickle
American
other
version of a
things.
pickle.
Yes.
What you think is a pickle.
But that's where we live.
Yeah,
we live here.
sure.
So pickled other things make sense. Oh, I would like a pickled
It's
pig's
like
foot. I would
saying
like a pickled chicken.
Kleenex for tissues. Like it's branding. We've gotten used to cucumbers being the main pickle, so we're just used to that.
The bottom line is just can Jim Lee not be one of the guys that something weird happens to? I think the big controversy around Jim Lee right now is that he charges $14,000 for commissions. And people are mad about that. And I'm like, it's Jim Lee, dude.
Yeah.
It's not
He can charge whatever he wants. You don't have to pay it.
No, he'll command whatever he gets because he's Jim Lee. That's what the market does.
Yeah.
They'll pay. And I don't think he should be reamed for that.
No.
It's Jim Lee.
I think if Jim Lee is like, okay, I'm going to do this for a person and subject myself to someone else's ideas, I get to charge whatever I want for that. And if someone pays it, then sure. But if they don't, then he's Jim Lee.
Yeah. Plus, KT Data makes a good point in the chat. Doesn't have a ton of time to just sit around doing commissions, Jim Lee. He's a busy guy.
Exactly.
He basically runs DC. He's still head of DC Comics, right?
Do you know who Ramona Freydon is?
Ramona Freydon.
Or
Freydon sounds like something I need to test for to make sure our
maybe?
basement is
Freydon?
not going to kill us. Freydon gas.
She worked on the Aquaman comics.
Oh, the old lady that you got this.
I commissioned that.
Rude.
I
Sorry.
commissioned.
She was she's the one that did. She's the one that did
Aquaman,
but old school, like Silver
original.
Age.
Yeah.
And then you met her where?
I didn't meet her. I commissioned her on the internet.
Oh, and she gave you a thing.
And I have a little Aquaman drawing she drew. It's an original.
And she did it in her 80s, and it looks just as good.
It's her 90s. I don't know if she's still alive.
I think she is.
You want to look her up?
Let's find her
Let's
out.
look her up.
What's her name?
But Ramona
Freydon gas. All right, let's find out. Ramona Freydon. She passed away this February.
Oh, just barely. She was old when I commissioned her, and that was pre-pandemic. So
97 years old.
She's old.
Known for notable work such as Aquaman, Metamorpho, Super Friends, Brenda Starr.
She did a lot of covers. She's really cool, but I have an original from her, and it was only like $95.
She's in the Women's Cartoonist Hall of Fame. Introduced in 1999.
She's really cool.
97. That's awesome. The great thing about that piece you had commissioned, she hadn't lost a step. There's like it's beautiful.
Looks like she drew it in the Silver Age. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well done.
Thank you.
The height of her career was 1959 to 1965.
Yeah.
She's old school.
Very old.
At a time when that was a big time boys club.
Yeah, at a time when you couldn't work anywhere unless you were a typist as a woman.
Here it is. She announced her final retirement from comics and illustration in January 5th of 2024. Died a month later.
Wow.
Of heart failure.
Retirement killed her.
That's what did it. You give up and quit.
That's what happens.
You fall over dead.
That's why freaking Studio Ghibli Man is still alive, because he won't stop making stuff.
Studio Ghibli Man? You
What's
mean
his
Miyazaki?
Name? Yeah. Hayao Miyazaki. I could not think of his name.
Ghibli Man.
Ghibli Man.
Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah, he's super old, and refuses to stop making stuff.
Boy, I spelled that wrong.
He's like breaking into the studio.
Why can't I spell this guy's name right? Miyazaki. Here he is. Hayao Miyazaki. He is currently
89?
83.
83. Oh, he's younger than I thought he was.
He's a little younger than my mom.
Still pretty old.
Yeah, that's pretty old. You hit your 80s, you're good.
Yeah. But he will not stop working.
No, he's a stud. This guy's
He's
awesome.
tried to retire like 5 times.
Look how cool his signature is. Look at that.
Show me.
Can you see that?
Ooh, that is pretty.
Look at this chat. This isn't doxing. It's in his Wikipedia.
I feel like if you had
Look at that.
like if you're writing your name in kanji is just cool. But maybe that's just to us.
Kanji is what?
Kanji
Just
is like the
characters?
Japanese lettering system
Oh, I
characters.
didn't know that's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's a lovely. If I could have something signed by that guy, have that on something, I would
rad.
cherish it
Yeah.
until allegations come out about him. Just kidding. Don't meet your heroes.
Don't.
All right. You could meet. I think you could meet Scott Kurtz. He's a nice guy.
I've met Scott Kurtz.
I know. Well, you know what I mean. But what I'm saying is, like he was saying in the chat, you may not if you met him back in the day, you may not know that he's a nice guy because he dealt with a lot of anxiety stuff.
Aw.
We feel
That's
you, man.
always blows.
That was us.
Yep.
That's us now.
Yeah.
Carter has that stuff all the time. I definitely had my bouts.
I know. I try not to, but I'll shut down at a certain point. I don't mean to.
Creatives, man.
It sucks.
It does suck.
But
here
we are.
Wish we could all think. If I could live my life with the attitude of a firefighter. Although you never know what internally is going on with anybody,
No.
right? You just assume things. You just see some tough dude doing, giant hose putting out a fire, and you go, he's got it all together.
You got it figured out.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
No. He could be a
Nobody
mess.
knows that.
Whole disaster.
No. So there's that.
Anyway.
Humanity. It's a big messy thing. So how's your sunburn? Are you feeling any better?
It's so itchy. We went to the pool
On the 4th of July.
4th of July.
To celebrate the birth of this great nation.
So much sunscreen on, and I still came away red and painful.
You don't really.
I have
she doesn't burn like I do, but
crazy tan lines.
She still burns.
Well, it's mostly turned to tan, but it's really itchy still.
When you were little, this is my favorite thing. When she was little, she'd go outside, play forever, come back in, bunch of cuts and bruises because you played hard.
Yeah, always.
Climbing trees, whatever. And she would be like a perfectly cooked marshmallow.
It's perfectly tanned.
Or marshmallow.
I did at the day after the pool. Excuse me.
Are you all right? Oh my gosh. You haven't even eaten the
Burp
scorpion
got
yet.
stuck.
Disgusting.
Anyway, the day after the pool, I had freckles for the first time since I was 13.
Oh yeah.
It was very exciting.
You know what freckles are? They're
Skin damage.
They're just baby cancers.
Baby cancer.
They're all, they may not all grow up to be
the big cancer.
the big boy cancer,
Yeah.
but I don't know. As someone who has that running in my family, I had a thing taken out once that was
Yep.
cancerous, although
I sunscreen like crazy. I am very careful with my skin
yeah.
because I don't want skin cancer.
I had that who makes the cream that mom used?
The cream.
Trader Joe's.
Oh, the Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's makes
sunscreen.
the most amazing sunscreen.
It's really nice.
It doesn't feel oily and gross all day, and it just goes into your skin, stays there where it belongs. The problem is you were in that pool for 6 hours.
I was in the pool for 6 hours, even though I reapplied several times.
Yeah.
It's a lot of swimming.
Well, good luck to you. Anyway, I'm glad you're feeling better. It was fun though. My sister's new place has a pool, and
It's so
awesome.
nice.
We love it. We want to go over there more
Wonderful.
often. We want to go there, but we don't want to be like
Yeah, we don't
those
wanna,
people.
What's the word to
Moochers.
Yes, moochers do this. The word I'm trying to think
take
of.
advantage of her.
Yeah,
what's the word? You
overstay your welcome, but not.
chat. What is it? It's something. It's like
Why?
Dr. Tolbert says a tablespoon of sunscreen per limb and torso every 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I was about every 2 hours. I eat sunscreen like crazy. I really do. I'm so careful.
Why couldn't they
That's
just give us something you
cool.
could eat and it'll just last all afternoon?
I don't feel like I would trust that.
Why?
I don't know.
What if eating scorpions does that? Because we're going to find out. Anyway, take care of your skin, everyone.
Take care of your skin and go swim.
Go swim. Take care of skin.
Good for you.
I have noticed this. Australian actors, young ones, even younger than Chris Hemsworth at this point is not young anymore. He's in his 40s.
He's getting a little on.
It's what they all do. Everyone grows up.
Everyone ages.
So that's what I always say to people. You either live to be older or you die.
Yeah, those are kind of the only options.
Yeah, you don't have any other options.
So
you can,
far.
You can plastic it up all you want.
Yeah.
Have fun with that. I always wondered, though, if you get overall body, like hardcore plastic surgery and lifts and
Yeah.
pickups and butt replacements, all this stuff.
Yeah.
By the time you die, like Joan Rivers had a lot done.
Yeah.
By the time you die, are you like, like a snake where you just leave like a shell of yourself?
Do you think that people who are like have a lot of work done, do you think they're part of the microplastic problem?
I don't know.
Do you think that their plastic gets put back into the ecosystem?
Every time they bathe, there's just a little bit goes
just
back
a little
in the
bit
system.
of plastic back into the system.
I mean, I
polluting our sewers.
know. What do you call them? Little micro bits of like prescription medication are in the water system.
Yeah.
I mean, it may not be enough to make you,
Feel
have
anything.
a problem, but there's like a little benzo floating around or a little somebody's, I don't know, OxyContin little bit.
Do you think people can get? What do you think the procedure is to like cremate someone who has like silicone?
You set them on
stuff
fire.
all in
Oh,
them?
they're all. I think it's probably when you put a styrofoam cup in the fire at camp.
It's not styrofoam. Silicone is not styrofoam.
I know, but I just picture it going and creating like a nasty smoke that's just real bad for
Shouldn't
the
breathe
environment.
in.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, it's a really good question.
Yeah.
They probably.
You probably have to remove that stuff.
You could.
You probably have to.
It would be a weird experience though, because imagine being like on the table and you got some sort of end of life surgeon. Yeah, Jerry says it. I believe everything Dr. Tolbert says.
You really do.
So they
you
have
could say
to take.
anything, Jerry.
So Jerry, if you had like cheek lifts, lip replacements, all that stuff, you just have to take all that off them. Then you look like a horrible monster.
Yeah, just deflated monster.
And then I guess you're getting burned, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, what if
cares
you're
at
getting
that
buried
point?
though? Nobody cares if you're getting buried. See, now that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
If Joan Rivers was buried, can I dig her up and will I just see a pair of lips laying there?
Yeah.
A couple of boobs, just
Some boobs and a skeleton.
and a skeleton. Like, what would that be
That's
like?
a good question.
I want to know.
I'm fascinated by this.
Pacemakers are removed as well, Ryan Huff says.
Oh, that makes sense because they'd probably like blow up if you were in a fire.
I'm learning things today.
We're learning so much about death.
That's great.
And funeral
It's a thing.
practices.
It's coming for us all. You may as well be ready for it. Some of it breaks down, says Jerry. Yeah, I always just wonder if they have to have certain standards for when something can degrade over time.
That's not true of anything at this point.
Well, no, it is. What do you mean?
I just mean like no one's regulating how
Oh,
fast
wow.
anything else decomposes.
Well, maybe not. But like, what's that song Mom thinks is so great? The Red Cup song? Red Solo
Red
Cup?
Solo Cup.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
And it's about, one of the lines is, you'll biodegrade in 16 years or something like that. Or you'll break down in 16 years.
Yeah.
That seems like about right. Like all this stuff is, if you got it in your body, you're just going to have it. And, I don't know.
It's there now.
Yeah, but I really do. Like whenever it is that the body decomposes and the plastic stuff stays around, I want to open the casket just then and just see.
Yeah. Even if it deteriorates a little, I don't think it'll deteriorate as quickly as human flesh.
These images probably exist on the
Flesh.
dark web.
The dark web.
I've never been. I don't know what the dark web is. There are some discords I think are kind of dark. What else?
Dank discords.
I played some Resident Evil that I felt was pretty dark.
Yeah.
Those are on the
some
web.
dark part of the web.
Yeah.
The web.
I don't know what actual dark web is like. Also, at the pool, I noticed something that you can't do, but your brother can.
Flips.
He can do flips off the board.
Yep.
And do them in a freaking style, man.
It's because he weighs like 30 pounds. And
I don't remember him. I remember him being very like athletic when he was little, but I don't remember him doing flips
really?
off the board.
He was a flipper.
I don't remember that at all.
Like any trampoline or sometimes just on the ground. He would just like flip and jump. And he was a little parkour child.
Your sister called it tampatine,
Tampatine.
not trampoline. Tampatine.
Anyway, he was a parkour boy.
Yeah. Well, he showed it the other day.
Yeah.
He's up there with that dumb mustache he's growing and just did this amazing, like double backflip thing.
It's crazy.
I couldn't do that.
He's
if you
never
paid
been
me.
like a gymnast. He's not classically trained in anything.
I mean, if you said, Scott, we'll give you $500,000 to attempt it, I'd do that. But if I had to successfully land it,
5,000?
500,000.
Oh, 500. I was like, 5,000 would barely cover your medical bills.
I know. I need more because I don't think I would. I'm 6'3". I'm
I could
creaky.
probably do a flip, but I feel that I would potentially whack my head on a diving board,
What and
and it doesn't feel worth it.
Well, we're all there though. We'd rush you to things.
Yeah. Doesn't feel worth it. Still. A massive head injury.
Head wound.
Head wound.
Massive head wound Harry. Do you know what that is?
No.
You ever saw that SNL bit?
Nope.
Massive head. Sometime Google massive head wound Harry. It's fantastic.
Okay.
It's an old. You'd like it because there's a dog in it, a real dog.
Oh.
And at one point, Dana Carvey, I guess, he's Harry. He's got this massive head wound, and he comes to a party, and everyone's trying to not say anything about his massive head wound, and he's like kind of delirious out of it. It's really it's a really so stupid weird thing. The whole premise is dumb, but it's funny.
All right.
But he has this big, meaty, like disgusting head wound, and at some point, the dog that's part of just the set.
Oh, is he like licking it?
Trying to chew it and eat it. It was amazing.
That's so gross.
It was so good.
All right.
These are back in
I will look this up.
What, probably early 90s, 92, 93. Some years before you were born. Before you got here. What else? How's your friend? She has a friend in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. She's out.
She's all right?
Yep. Okay. She got out today. No, yesterday.
She had a weird thing where sometimes an infection, Jerry, you can tell us anything details here, but she had an infection that
turned septic,
but she was asymptomatic about the infection.
Yes.
Which meant that by the time she knew anything was wrong, it manifested in like dizziness and stuff that isn't like normal pain or whatever.
Yeah.
Really weird.
It was really weird.
I mean, she's okay now.
She's all right. She had to go to the hospital. It was the worst because at 5 a.m. or something, she texted us and we didn't see it. Or she Snapchatted us and was like, she said,
you guys are all using Snapchat again?
Yeah. I literally just use it with my friends because we send stupid videos to each other.
Right. But is it still the temporary thing where it's like 7 seconds and it's gone, or do they change all that?
Yes and no. You can change your settings, but you can also save videos that someone's like chatted to you.
Okay.
So it's not like
That's where that Canadian lady sent me the naked pictures.
Oh, really?
It was on Snapchat.
I didn't know that.
But it was back when
I think I did know that.
You did. It's back when it was 7 seconds.
Yeah, it was like you couldn't pause it
and that's why I was screaming for your mother to come look before they went away, but they went away. Anyway. So you Snapchatted you said,
she Snapchatted you and said a limo would have been cheaper from the back of an ambulance.
A limmer.
And
they're an ambulance ride's a couple of grand at least.
It sucks.
It's the most expensive ride in town.
But we went and visited her, which was good.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's in good spirits.
Yeah.
She's texted us today and was like, I'm so hydrated.
She's drinking. They've told her to drink a lot.
No, they put that IV, the hydration IV or whatever.
But then they have to give her like hardcore intravenous
antibiotics.
Stuff. That sucks.
She has a couple other health issues, so it was all probably worse because of that, but she's fine now.
So I know she's type 1 diabetic. Did they diagnose her like right? Do babies come out and they immediately go, "Oh, we got a diabetic type 1"?
No, she was like I think 11 or 12.
Okay, so it can kick in later.
Longer, yeah.
I wonder what the difference is.
I think it's just how your body processes insulin.
Yeah.
And if your body stops doing it right, that's when you have it.
Hey, ambulance ride in Ontario, Canada, guess how much?
$0?
$45.
Oh my gosh.
That's cheaper
than an Uber here.
That's only about $35 here. That's how cheap that is. I had dinner at a place the other day that wasn't that good, and I paid more than that for the crappy food I had.
Yeah. If you have really good insurance, an ambulance ride will cost you $250.
Yeah.
It sucks.
The pancreas sucks. F the pancreas.
The pancreas?
Yeah, that's what causes the lack of insulin. Or the insulin to stop working.
That was so all over the place.
Sorry, my brain that's how it is today. But
Man,
she's okay.
The pancreas, yeah,
she's home.
Fine.
You guys can watch anime and do all the dumb stuff you do.
We've been saving all of our shows to watch together.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you got? A Dungeon Meshi?
Well, Dungeon Meshi's over.
Oh, it's over.
The season's over.
Thank goodness.
We got Kaiju number 8.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
We got Full Metal Alchemist.
I tried to watch Kaiju number 8, but I had some issues with Plex, and I'm still not quite sure what happened there.
Dad, just let me give you Crunchyroll.
You don't have Crunchyroll.
I have Crunchyroll.
You don't have it.
I do.
It's one of your friends does.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use their account.
You can use her account.
I would feel bad.
No.
I don't mind using Plex if it works.
Just use it on the TV in there. It's already logged in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll do that.
You dingus.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
What's the other one, though? What's the other big one? Let's get an anime report.
What else are we watching?
Something big like, hey, we're watching Happy Time Screwball Cake. Or they have names like that. and they're all bad.
Have a time, screwball cake.
Yep.
I don't know. I think we're down to that in Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal. Okay.
And that's kind of it right now.
And that one's over. You just got to watch it.
Yeah, it's older.
Yeah.
Me and the friend who was in the hospital, neither of us have ever seen it.
Yeah.
And Alicia is watching it with us too, but she saw it when she was like a kid. So like she doesn't remember a lot of it. It's fun.
Alicia's also with Carter while she's been streaming.
Oh, yeah. Me and Alicia have been streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? What's the game?
I felt it.
Phoenix Wright.
Nope. Apollo Justice.
Apollo
Ace
Justice,
Attorney.
the other guy.
Yep.
His mentor is Phoenix Wright.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is weird and crazy.
It is. What's the one where it's set in the 50s or 20s or something?
I don't know.
There's a good one. It's supposed to be good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole other collection.
Yeah, we're playing that together. It's really fun.
All right.
We do stupid voices and yeah.
Phoenix and Apollo.
Apollo Justice.
Does Phoenix Wright show up in that?
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
I did not expect it at all.
Is he ever the defendant in a case?
So many times.
Really?
So many times.
That doesn't make sense. He's supposed to be
The first case, I mean, go watch our lovely streams, which are on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know if they're still on Twitch because I only have the 14-day thing, but they're on YouTube. My thing is Miss Carter
14
J.
days. Oh, if you're not partner, they only keep your videos for 14 days?
I think if you're not affiliate, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to
they
be
only keep it for
affiliated.
14 days.
Okay.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the first episode, Phoenix is the defendant.
Really?
First episode.
Okay.
Or first, yeah. I guess they're episodes.
That's wild to me.
Yeah. But even in the old games, he was the defendant like 3 times, I think.
But they didn't make him the villain or something.
No.
Okay.
He's just
Can't be doing
a
that.
dingus.
Because I like those games.
They're great. They're
Can't wait
so
to move on to
charming.
'em. Well, anyway, keep that up and people watch them. What's your YouTube channel? I don't even know. Are you putting them up there?
It's Miss Carter J.
Miss Carter J
I'm
on
Miss
YouTube.
Carter J on YouTube and Twitch now.
And
both.
those stay there. They don't leave.
They don't
YouTube.
leave on YouTube, no. There's a lovely little playlist I've set up. That's Apollo Justice playthrough or whatever I've called it.
Nice.
Yeah, we stream on Sundays. It's fun.
It's like I love the smell of a fresh new YouTube channel.
Speaking of, sorry, this is super like my own thing.
Yeah, we never do that.
No.
We never change subjects out of nowhere for no reason.
No, I mean, it's not changing subjects. I'm just wanted to thank Mike Pacholik because he sent us a microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Alicia were
that was
sharing
really
a mic
nice. Yeah.
for a little while. Because I can't afford a new mic. She can't afford a new mic. And so we were both like, it's fine. We'll share a mic. And Mike sent us a mic.
Mike sent a mic.
It's a mic.
Mike with a K sent a mic with a C.
Yeah.
And it works great.
It works fantastic. I love it. It's so fun.
Still stealing my splitters to make it work, but I'll find you something. I have extras of the splitters in that box. I just got to find them.
It's not the mic splitters. It's just the headphone splitters.
Oh, headphone. Well, same thing.
Headphone.
Headphone. No words are coming out right today.
No, we're struggling.
That being said, Mike sent us an email, or a text rather, and Mike says something that I'm going to ignore because we're going to do this. So let me tell you what he sent. Monday show. Here we go.
I'm scared.
Says Mike P here. You don't have to eat those scorpions if you don't want to. Also, thank you for the comic book day art and all the extra stuff. Well, you're welcome, Mike. But also,
We committed.
We're doing this. In fact, I think we're doing it right now.
Are we doing it right now?
We need some theme music. Hold on. No, that's our regular theme. Oh, that's Phoebe.
I can't look at it too closely.
Oh, by the way, have you heard Phoebe's thing with the ducks?
Yes, she loved ducks
You
for
gotta hear this.
no reason. It's so weird.
Listen to her talk about ducks, guys. Listen.
See duck. And duck. Hey, duck. Hey, duck.
The duck.
Hey, duck. I see duck.
She's halfway between like being upset about it and being so excited.
Emotional?
Yeah, just a lot of emotions going on.
She loves ducks
Loves ducks.
much.
Oh, she's so cute.
I want to eat her up, man. Anyway, so I need some good music for this. You can't just do this. Hold on.
What's a Scorpion song we could sing?
Well, we can't do any actual Scorpions music because we'll get
Search
dinged.
Scorpions but farts or
How
something
about
like that.
KK Slider doing Africa? That's what we're gonna do. That's what's happening.
All right, not
All
related
right.
to anything we're doing.
Here we go. Get that cookie handy. Where is it?
I'm sweaty.
Are you really sweaty about this?
Yeah,
You
I'm
can get that-
nervous.
Ooh, sweaty cookie now? Just kidding.
Sweaty cookie.
All right, so we both have a cookie. Trader Joe's also.
A cookie chaser
Cookie chaser.
and water. Make sure you have your water.
Here is the disgusting thing we have to eat.
Yep. Bug.
Actual scorpion from the deserts of who knows where.
The deserts of desert. It probably was farmed, to be fair.
I'm going to die.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Am I? Okay, let
Your
me get my
mouth is
giant
salivating.
thing. But not in a good way. It's not like you're craving it.
No, like you know when you're about to eat something sour in your mouth, like panics.
Or like your dog slobbers before she pukes, like
yeah,
that.
like a little bit like that.
Don't barf. No pukers.
I don't puke.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
A year ago this week,
I don't puke.
Carter was so
That's
ill.
true, actually.
All right, you ready?
Uh,
I'm so afraid.
I'm not ready.
Is it already in your mouth?
No.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. Oh, the first crunch.
Oh no.
Here, give me the. Ooh, never again.
That was not good.
See, these are nothing. These oops.
I expected it to be like that, like a little crunch and like a little flavor.
Yeah, there's no flavor even. I mean, there's
it's
no
just scorpion flavor.
It's scorpion flavor. It's disgusting. These worms are suddenly the greatest things I've ever eaten. After that,
Yeah, those were really great.
never again. Ugh.
Oh, I can't believe
Ugh.
I don't spit things out. I can usually swallow most things. Like I can deal. I can like compartmentalize.
Gross.
I had to spit that out. It was like just a little soft in the middle.
Yeah! Yeah! Who eats these for fun? Somebody eats these for fun.
Yeah, someone likes these.
They're
Someone.
not
This
just-
is
They can't just be joke things, right?
this is someone's favorite food.
Well, that person is not my friend.
I gotta clean that up so the dog doesn't eat it.
That is so gross, you guys.
I'm gonna keep
Thanks,
eating this
Mike.
cookie. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. That was as close as you're ever going to get to us eat that whole thing. Right there.
there.
Woo. All right. Keep your weird things to eat to yourself, everybody, while we venture forth into the territory of reading another text from the listeners. Are you ready for this? Carter,
Yep.
are you all right?
Yeah.
Are you going to make it?
I needed a moment.
Okay. I don't blame you. All right. Let's check this one out. This is, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Why would this make me sneeze?
Panic. Just your body's going into shock.
A panic sneeze?
Panic sneeze.
Okay, I'm okay.
The cookie was a smart idea.
Here's somebody who says, no name. Oh, Amy. Sorry. Carter, I feel you about your ankle. Mine hurts too, and my hip also.
Yep.
How's your ankle now this week?
It's okay.
Swimming kind of fiddled with it,
Swimming
so-
fiddled with it a little bit. It's literally day to day. Depends on how it feels.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much activity I'm doing or anything. It's just like some days it like is a little bit sore.
I get it.
It's weird.
Yeah. Well,
I don't like it.
it's a taste of your future. This is what adults do.
I know I'm gonna hit 30. It just crumble.
You wouldn't believe the things that hurt on me. Right now, I got this weird thing going from my elbow to about here.
Your weird arm thing.
Not even that one. It's a different
Oh, really?
one.
New arm thing?
It's between here and here. I've been doing the exercises that the physical therapist said to do, and I think it's causing a new weird little pain.
Do you have a muscle you haven't worked out in forever?
Probably. And right here, it's just like this little cord, and it's bugging the hell out of me.
My
Here's
hip
one.
is an old injury, by the way. It's from Iceland.
Wait, what?
I walked too much in Iceland.
You hurt your hip?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that's why my hip hitches?
Your mom has a hitchy hip too.
Mine will literally like I'll take a step and again it depends on the day and it'll just like and then I'll fall down.
We didn't do this because nobody gets married thinking of these things, so we didn't get married knowing this. But her family all has bad knees.
Yeah.
So
What's funny
you
is
might
I
have
have
bad
great knees.
for now.
No, I like they don't crunch, they don't have any problems, and I think it's because when the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
worked out like crazy, even though I injured myself a couple times and was working out every single day, and I think I strengthened my knees a lot.
I think it's partly that, but also maybe you got my knees. I have great knees.
Maybe they don't have any problems.
My mom had knee surgery at 84.
Wow.
I don't think that counts.
No, I think past 70, it's like no, this is just
It's
age.
just age. Yeah.
It's not really as hereditary.
A listener said, "Why do I get an Eminem vibe from Carter tonight?" 'Cause she cut her hair and she's the real Slim Shady.
I bleached it. I like my hair blonde, but I get all the Slim Shady jokes, which are totally original and funny every single time.
Every single time.
Every single time.
Mom's spaghetti, which she's making tonight.
Mother's spaghetti.
Yeah,
She's making spaghetti.
She told me she was.
Oh.
I hope so. That means meat on my pile, not on yours.
Blech.
For the Monday show, the podcast about Monday things, eat the bugs, says Cyranex/Sean. Sean, we did it. We did it.
Now my life is a little bit worse.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Speaking of things in the spider family, though, I love this. This came to us from Leslie Logan's mom.
Like
Check this
Leslie
out.
Logan's.
Where's the video? Here it is. This is he had to hold a tarantula. Look at that thing.
Cool. I love tarantulas.
So
That's
you
the
like-
one pet
you
I've
like
never.
this.
It's the one pet I've never been allowed to have.
Yeah.
Because mom has been shockingly supportive of my weird pet wants.
Yeah, but spiders are on the.
But spiders, I mean, she let us have snakes, which is crazy to me already. But she was always like, tarantulas are a no.
We had a ribbon snake. We had
A bunch of different pythons.
bunch of
Three,
pythons.
I think, total pythons.
Norman the python was our favorite.
Yeah.
He smelled bad though.
He was a sweetie.
What was the little corn snake called? The one that was really fast.
ribbon snake, you
Yeah,
mean?
he was pointless.
It was like Carl or something like that.
He was pointless.
It was
'cause
Nick Snake.
He just jerked all over the
Yeah, you couldn't hold him because he would just and get out of your hands.
pointless snake, dumb snake. Don't get one of them. I mean, they're fine human beings. They're fine creatures. Whoa, he has one on his head. All right, now that's a stone's
Aw.
throw too far for me. I couldn't do that.
I could do that. I could be covered in tarantulas.
Really?
Yeah. I would have no problem.
Could you do a bee beard?
Yeah, I think I could.
What would it take? Like, what's the circumstance?
I don't know.
Let's
I
say
just
someone's making a movie and they're like, "Hey,
Yeah, I'd do that. I
You'd-
feel like I
you'd
need
do
a
a beard beard.
professional to make sure to tell me to make sure to, do whatever I'm supposed to do. I don't know what you're supposed to do with a bee beard. Just keep calm, I assume.
oh, sorry, arachnophobes in the chat, if there are any. I didn't warn
don't
anyone.
look.
Yeah, these aren't moving. I think they have to move to be the phobia, or is that not true?
I'm looking at him makes mom freak out.
Yeah, well, because
Just
she
seeing,
knows.
Just the saying spider sometimes makes her a little like, ooh. Just the word.
She knows what's coming, man. These, by the way, are coming to us at 801-471-0462. We're actually proud of this fact, or at least I am. I haven't talked to Carter much about it. But the Monday show gets some of the best response stuff from people like writing in all the time.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, compared to almost anything else I do.
We're just so interesting.
Aren't we, though? Here's one. This is somebody thanking us for all the extra stuff they got for Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, yay.
Look at that haul. I
Big
got to give Dave some credit for
haul.
this though, because before when he handles these for us, he had a bunch of extra stuff that's just been around forever, or part of other projects, and all the projects sold out, and these are just like sort of left out or over, and they weren't
Yeah.
doing anyone any good.
That's great of him to stick them in the thing.
Yeah, so he just
I love that.
put them in there. So you're welcome. Wait, I didn't say their name. This is from nobody. Nobody's name, but it says, amazing bundle, Scott and Carter. Thank you. Marvel, DC, Fred and Can, TWBD, Rock Runners, Current Geek, The Instance. Just wow, this year. Smiley face.
It's a crazy year. I'm going to burp.
Don't do it. Spare us.
Scorpion burps.
I will admit I drilled a hot fart into the room earlier, and Carter was here. She
Yeah.
was not happy about it.
I was not. I left.
How are you going to handle whoever you end up in this in this world when you marry Idris Elba or somebody like that?
Idris Elba. Yeah.
Because he's a good-looking guy.
100%.
When you marry him or whoever you marry or meet or stay
Yeah.
with, whatever you do, I don't care.
Sure.
Everybody farts.
Yeah, but those will be my farts that I chose. I was born into this fart family. I didn't choose this.
Your sister's worse than me.
Oh my gosh.
Taylor will melt paint.
Yeah.
She'll peel paint from the wall. She has the
Melt
worst
paint.
gas, dude.
Oh, it's awful.
Don't tell anyone we told her that or told you that.
Yeah, no one mentioned anything.
Keep that one to yourselves. For the Monday show, Ryan from Michigan says, I know you two like pet pictures. Here's my new cat, Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Do you want to see Mordecai?
Is
Remember?
it like Mordecai and Rigby?
Well, it looks like a fake cat.
Oh.
Let's see here. Where is it?
A Lego cat.
There it is. Yeah, it's like a Lego cat. I guess, right?
Kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Stares you right in the eyes.
Plus, I mean, look at all these pop. What are they called? Pop. What are they? What's the name? Pop. Not pop toy.
Pop toy.
No,
Yes,
pop
correct.
something.
It's pop toys.
Are they just pop vinyls?
Pop. Yep. That's all they
Come
are.
on.
It's just a pop toy.
They're called something else.
Nope. They're really not.
I swear they're
They're called pop. P-O-P.
All right. I'm tired of them. Not that this person is to blame, but I'm tired of them. I don't want to see them anymore. Do
Okay.
you know what I mean?
I have a couple that are like, I really like them.
I just feel like they ran their course. The biggest problem I have with them is they all have the same face. They're all the
Yeah.
same face with
Well,
the same eyes.
The reason I like the ones I have is because most of them don't have that same pop face.
Yeah.
Because I have a Skeletor and his eyes are red, which
Yeah.
is cute, and he's a skull, so it's like a little different.
Yeah.
I have, what's his name from Real Monsters? He holds his
the armpit
eyeballs.
ones,
Yeah.
holds his eyeballs. That's called. Oh, I used to love that cartoon. I don't remember.
I can't remember his name. Anyway, I have that one, and that one looks different. I have.
Hold on.
Oh, I have some Overwatch ones that I love that are, but like because they're
Stylized.
they're so style like one's Roadhog and one's Diva, and so they're just like not they can't have those faces almost.
Crumb with a K.
Crumb.
Two
oh
M's. Crumb. Icus is the little
Yeah,
squeezy
Icus
one.
is the
Oblina is the big lipped one.
Oblina.
The Gromble is the weird, almost mustache on its eyes guy.
Wait, show me Gromble.
This guy.
I can't see.
Oh, here. That.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
He's got like a
He was kinda
nail,
evil, right?
like a finger as his face. Yeah.
Didn't he also be like, hello?
Nope, that's from Powerpuff Girls. That's him from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, it's him.
Hello.
He was weird.
I love him from Powerpuff Girls.
I know you do.
It's one of my favorite villains.
You're a fan of all things.
Oh, I have a Mojo Jojo too.
Look at the disgusting armpits on that thing. It's foul.
Mojo Jojo.
You do?
Yeah.
All right.
I love Mojo Jojo.
It's just hard to say fast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Here's something from Bernie Walter. This is interesting. This is based on a conversation we had
Okay.
about people who donate their genetic material so others can have kids. But is it considered cheating
If you don't tell the person.
if you don't tell the
Yeah.
person? He says
Your
on the Monday
partner.
show, we were talking about if somebody had a kid with your donations. Is that cheating? Personally, I think it's a conversation that you should have with your significant other that you're still with. They had a whole episode about this on ER during the later years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a TV show that
They were running out of
it's
ideas.
fiction. I mean, I loved that show when it was on. I kind of did a recent rip through of it. I still enjoy
Have
it.
you watched House in a while?
What are you eating?
Sorry, it's a cookie.
Oh my gosh! You know how we got people. What's that phobia called? Eatophobia, ASMR foodophobia, mukbang hate a mukbangophobia. No, you're fine. But what show? What? Wait, which?
House.
Oh yeah, with Dr. House, and
That
he
show's
does.
insane.
No, it is. It was.
I saw an episode on TikTok the other day, just like a clip of it. That man is getting away with like felonies.
Well, you know he's British, right?
Yeah.
The actor.
Yeah.
He's great and everyone loves him. And he started out in comedy, so it was weird to see him in a serious thing, even though there were some laughs because it's
Yeah.
sardonic.
I mean, yeah,
sardonic
like
and
most dramatic
rude or
things
whatever.
have something.
But every week was the reason I couldn't watch that show very long. Every week was some crazy thing in somebody's brain
Yeah.
that just made me go, I can't deal with this. And they were all based on actual cases, very rare cases, but
Yeah.
real cases nonetheless. I freaking hated that.
But he would like do stuff in this hospital that I'm like, that is fully illegal.
Yeah, he did that whole
You can't
the whole
do that.
series. Yeah, he was known. He was like, you know what he reminded me of? Who is that like? It's like the Basil Fawlty of doctors, or the
Yeah, like
I can't. Put my
I
finger
understand
on
what
it.
you mean, like a serious version of that.
Yeah, where
He's just a weirdo.
what's another one? There's a better version of this that I just can't think of. Do you ever see? So after Cheers, Ted Danson did a show called Becker, and it wasn't very good. But
Becker?
was a jerk. He was this guy that was just a jerk to be around,
Okay.
and he just reminded me of House. And also Anthony Bourdain, who I like a lot, rest his soul. He kind of had that attitude though,
Oh yeah, he was kind of
of like, "Grr,
uppity.
bleh."
Very like
Yeah.
I'm better than you kind of attitude.
Even though I think ultimately he was misunderstood in a lot of ways.
Oh,
I really,
for sure.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
he
was
he
great.
was an interesting case. I of course says some crazy thing, but never lupus.
Never lupus.
It was never lupus.
Nope.
Even though it looked like lupus all the time.
Nope. George Costanza. Is it lupus? Is it lupus? Do you love that, Jerry Tolbert, when doctors are total a-holes on camera? Is that good for your industry, your business?
I'm just saying, based on the clip I watched, if he was my doctor, I would have like hit him.
Yeah.
Like he's such a douche.
There's a scene, or there's an episode where Felicia Day was on there. She was a guest star, and she had a brain tumor thing. And they did one of those operating things where they cut the top of your head off, but you're under like a big
Yeah,
surgical
you have to be
blanket,
awake.
and you're awake and talking and singing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they do that creepy thing where if they just barely touch some
You, like,
important
can't.
part of like language centers or something, she would be going, so yeah, then I go shopping and I do the thing, and then that gives me the freakies.
Dude, brain stuff is scary.
I don't like it.
If I was ever to be an actor
Ew!
in like a...
Sorry, the tail is still up here and I was touching it.
Jeez.
Gross.
Why are you touching it?
I don't know. I get to fiddling with things, and it was the
Just
scorpion
rubbing
tail.
on it. Ew.
Foul.
I was going to say, if I was ever in a show
Yeah.
that, like, as a bit actor, I think it would be fun to be in one of those kind of doctor shows. Is like some crazy illness going on.
Yeah, it would be fun to be making it. I just couldn't watch it.
I think I'd be really good at playing a dead body.
Really? Like,
Yeah. You know how like sometimes in shows you'll see a dead body, but they're swallowing or moving, or you can always see them breathing or something. Yeah.
Or whatever. Are you good at playing dead?
I think so, because
I've never noticed this.
The reason I think I'm good at it is because I can hold really still, but also when I got my eye surgery, the doctor who was performing it was like, you moved the least I've ever seen anyone move in an eye surgery.
Was that Mifflin?
Yeah. He was like, you didn't move at all.
Same doctor that did my cataract replacement lens things.
Yeah.
That dude has done, he told me in his own words, he's done probably close to 10,000 of these.
Mm-hmm.
And he had this whole story about he's
it was
only
like
had one
one went
death
wrong.
and she was 85.
Yeah, it was like...
And it was because her eyes were mush and there's nothing you could do.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I literally didn't.
That's crazy.
He told me I moved he's never met anyone who could hold so still for an eye surgery because I kept my eyes perfectly still.
Did he
and
give
it's
you
because I was scared that I was going to die.
Did he give you any stuff like
No.
sedative? No?
Nope.
He did me. It was great.
He gave me nothing.
He told me I had to. I didn't want to. He
No.
made me.
He didn't even I was like, do I need any like pain meds or drugs? And he's like, no, it won't hurt. It'll be fine. But you need to like be pretty coherent.
And still.
Yeah.
And you took that serious.
I was like, if I move, I will go blind. So I held very still.
It's probably close to, maybe he meant 10,000 eyes. I don't think it was 10,000 people. Anyway, he did
That'd
a bunch
5,000 people.
He did. He told me somewhere in that range, and he said, the point of it was it's one of the most common and error-proof procedures they do.
Yeah, despite eyeballs being, I feel like, so sensitive and scary,
Yeah.
they're really not like most surgeries are very safe.
Yeah.
The statistics are like for you, no matter what.
Yeah. Mifflin's awesome, but he got dinged by an insurance thing that I kind of didn't feel bad about. So I'll give you an example. What happened? So I really liked him. He was great. One of the best. He's considered the best here for eye stuff. Everyone loves him.
Yeah.
So I felt lucky to get him. Did the procedures. Everything went great. He was awesome. He likes, can't think of their name.
Butts.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh.
And he likes butts.
Big butt
He
man.
played Led Zeppelin all through while I was in there having mine done. I could
Oh.
hear it over the speakers.
How long was it?
8.5 minutes.
Oh, that's
wasn't
not
very
bad.
long.
Mine was literally like 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy how quick it is. But anyway, he so we did all this stuff. Now, jump 6-8 months later, and I've got a thing that's happening. I forgot the name of it, but it's where your eye membrane, the membrane that's usually there on top of your natural lenses, tries to grow back because it's like, what are you doing?
So you got those white
so it
crusties.
grows back, and then I got basically,
Little
it was
scabs.
like cataracts again. Mm-hmm. And I went in there and he says, oh, no, we can do that easily with this x-ray thing or not x-ray, laser thing. We just do it real quick and you're out. I was like, cool. And I found out to do it through him because I had changed insurance with the place I was at.
Yeah.
It was going to cost me like $4,000 just to have him do that 5-second job on one eye.
Ridiculous.
And I went,
That's more than my whole procedure.
Yeah,
And
so-
mine wasn't insured.
so I found out that I could go somewhere else. I'm trying to remember how this worked. Anyway, I could go somewhere else and do it for way cheaper, like $100, and because they had a better use of my planner. I don't know what the deal was. It was something weird like that.
Yeah.
And so I called their office, said, "Tell Dr. Mifflin I won't be there."
Like I'm good.
They said, "Oh yeah, we got it. We'll make sure." And I said, "Okay, we're good," because this was happening at 4:30 in the morning the next day. It was the only way I could
Oh,
get
that
him.
sounds awful.
And it was at this hospital far away. I had to drive up. It was going to be a
Probably
nightmare.
at the university.
Yeah, it was all this stuff. We'd jump through hoops to get Mifflin.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Now you sure everything's good?" "Oh yeah, we'll let him know everything's fine." So that's it. The next day I go about my life. I don't even think my eye thing was for another couple days for the new version that I was going to get. And I get this phone call from his secretary.
Yeah.
And he is pissed.
Why?
Because he showed up there at 4:30. Nobody told him.
Dad.
Well, it wasn't my fault.
I mean, it's not your fault, but damn.
I know. This is before you had your thing done,
Now
so
he
he's
hates
obviously
you.
okay now. He wasn't mad at me. He was just mad. He was mad at his people. 'Cause they
Yeah,
never
I'm
informed
sure.
him.
Oh, that sucks.
He was really mad. So anyway,
Anyway,
it's,
eyeballs.
it's basically not covered at all. You're right, Lithis. So I didn't know what I was doing, so we went with somebody else, and it was good. And it was not Dr. Nick Riviera. It was
Hi, everybody.
a listener who works at an iPlace.
Oh, yeah.
She works somewhere else. I don't know if I should say her name. I don't know if she wants me to.
Yeah.
I can. But.
No, just whatever.
Anyway, she's awesome. And she worked downtown with some other dude. He's the one that did it. Then he retired. She now moved out toward us and works at the hospital near us. And we go there now
I
for our
didn't know
checkups.
that.
Yeah. She's
I love
awesome.
her. She's great.
She's amazing.
She's cool.
She's probably okay if I say her name. I won't.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I'll
do
let her
it.
write
You don't
in.
know.
I don't know. We do it on TMS sometimes. But. Anyway, Bernie, what else did you ask? Oh.
What was the question?
Oh, my gosh. He's saying the whole episode on ER about the donated sperm and then babies showing up.
Oh, right.
There was an episode
Man,
where
we got sidetracked.
he says where Archie, played by Scott Grimes, was approached by all the children that were born from his donation years ago. I guess it doesn't count because he wasn't married to anyone. Love the show's Bernie.
That's like that Simpsons episode.
Which one?
There's a Simpsons episode where Homer apparently donated a ton to a sperm bank.
Oh, yeah.
And then all these kids look like him
I remember that.
because his picture in the folder was him young with hair.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
Classic Homer.
How
Well, I think that'll probably do it for emails. Let me make sure. I know I've got some others, but let's see. I'll do this one. For the Monday Show, the podcast about Monday things. Eat the bugs. Sincerely, someone who's glad not to have to eat bugs. Saranac. So it's a follow-up from Saranac.
Keep eating bugs.
Keep eating bugs,
Ugh.
he says. No.
I can't think about it. It makes my teeth feel gross.
Yeah, the answer is no. I will not be eating bugs anymore.
I wouldn't mind eating these. These are fine. The larvettes.
Eating bees.
These.
Oh.
These nuts. All right.
I could have sworn you said eating bees.
Eating bees. They'd be a little spicy.
I'm trying to think of something I would eat last, and it's probably bees.
Of
I mean, of all the bugs.
all the bugs, cockroach.
Really?
I feel like it'd be squishy.
Oh, and dirty. It's been on poo and stuff.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, tarantula. I don't think I could mentally do it.
What if you had to eat the whole thing? Hairy legs
Couldn't
and
do
everything.
it. I don't think so.
That big
It
bulbous
makes me
back
sad.
end. The big back end's full of eggs
Eating
or
the
something.
scorpion made me a little sad.
Yeah. This would all make your mother gag. She'd leave right now. If I
Yeah,
talked
she
about
would
it.
not. I still think we should try to get her to eat larvettes. We could just put it in the pasta sauce. See if
She
anyone
wouldn't even
notices.
notice. She'll go like, oh, there's a nice crunch to
A little
this.
crunchy.
Yeah, what's this?
I don't think she'd do that.
She would be
what
so
got
mad.
in here?
She'd be so mad.
She'd be so mad. She might kill us.
It'd be the end of us.
Yeah.
I have always said, what
You'd
would,
never
what
hear
would
from
it
us
take
again.
for her to divorce me? There's like four things total. We might add a fifth. Making her eat larva.
Larva.
I want to mention the patron or two that just joined us over at patreon.com/The Monday Show. Will and Rachel.
Rachel.
Hill and Rachel.
Rachel.
Thank you both for being here. You're going to get no ads ever. Carter just, they should be here tomorrow, I think. The new stickers for the month.
Yep. For the higher tier.
Let's just say they're related to bugs somehow.
They are bug related.
So those are coming. You get an avatar soon. Watch for that. And it's all just great reasons to support your favorite Dumb Dad and Cool Daughter podcast. All right. Patreon.com/The Monday Show. And we'll be back next week with another one. But don't forget, next week we start an hour early so I can be at my mom's birthday thing.
Yes.
Okay?
Hooray.
It's happening. If you want to text us or voicemail us, 801-471-0462. You can also contact us directly on the website. Just head to frogpants.com and you'll find it there.
Yeah. Talk to us about anything.
Anything you want to talk
Anything at
about.
all.
We're here for it. Okay? And I think that's it. Also, chat room, stick around. We're going to do title selection after this. Which
Yep.
one of your titles will make the cut? You'll have to wait and find out.
We don't even know yet.
We don't know.
That's crazy.
We are doing spaghetti tonight. Take that larva box with us.
Spaghetti.
Maybe we can do a little trick on Mom. Where'd it go?
It's right here.
Oh. The problem is that plastic cover opens.
Yeah,
and
so it's a
sometimes
little
one will
leaky.
fly out. And your dog has eaten one.
No.
Are you okay with that?
It's fine. It's probably fine.
It's probably good for her.
I mean, it has
protein.
like seasoning. I don't like giving her stuff with seasoning.
Why? Farty or just you think
It's not good for
make
her.
her puke?
Not great for her.
I don't think one larva is gonna
I
hurt her.
agree. That's why I said it's probably fine.
Kind of like how this one cookie is not going to spike me tonight.
It
won't.
might.
No, just the one. It'll be fine. I'll be
All
all right.
right.
I say that anyway. All right, that's it. Do anything else? Frogpants.com/Monday. That's our website.
Yep.
Go check it out. There's still a raging sale happening on the store. My daughter Taylor took over the store, and she is very busy smacking orders together that we've been selling stuff for like so cheap. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like $30 books for $5.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
insane. The prices are insane.
Insane.
They're never going to be this low again.
Sale.
So get in there and check it out. Frogpants.com/store. I think that's going to do it. Carter, anything else before we go?
If you're interested in my store, I also have a store. It's misscarter.art.
Yep.
Is the website.
She's got a .art domain.
And I got art on there.
Yep. Top level .art domain.
All kinds of stuff going on. I'm also streaming on tomorrow.
What's that? A new streaming service called Tomorrow?
I'm streaming upon the morrow. I'm doing another drawing stream. I have been streaming. Goodness gracious.
What's your deal?
I have been streaming drawing stuff for the past couple of weeks, just like during the week. But tomorrow I'm doing kind of something different where I'm going to do some prompt stream stuff. So if you want to show up and tell me what to draw, that's kind of what I'm doing tomorrow.
Are you finding it cathartic to?
It's been really good. I've been working on some Baldur's Gate art that I eventually will sell. So it's actually been really good just to keep me on schedule.
Yeah, that's a trick, man. To keep that up, you got to work at it.
Yeah, you really do. But yeah.
Speaking of Baldur's Gate.
It will be fun.
Here's a little Baldur's Gate for you. Hold on. Why isn't it playing?
Oh, there we go.
Carter. Has anyone heard that on here? Maybe I'll play it in post. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. And all you live people, thank you for being here.
Thanks for just being.
We'll see you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Welcome back, Carter.
Oh, man.